Hi guys, it's Tuesday. I would have come and chatted with you yesterday, but the reality is I was very sick. I got up and I felt fine. I did my normal stuff for about an hour and a half. And I mean literally like that. I started feeling queasy and just really sick. And I'm very, very fortunate that that does not happen to me very often. I literally, so I got up about 6. I literally, was doing bills and stuff and started feeling horrible. And I went back to bed. I can't even remember how many years it has been since I was so sick in the morning. I had to go back to bed. It was weird. So after I laid down for an hour and a half, I started feeling kind of better. So I got up, and when I got up, I started feeling bad again. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm hungry. So I made some toast, and I made a really dry toast roast beef sandwich with just one layer of roast beef for some protein and a piece of Swiss cheese. And I got dressed and I nibbled on that sandwich on my way to work. And I nibbled on that sandwich for about an hour and a half after I got to work. And I started feeling better. About 2 hours after I got to work, I really started feeling better. So I went ahead and got my hair cut. So I can't see it back here, but I told her I wanted a really blunt cut in the back. And I wanted it a little longer in the front. So from what I can see, it looks good. I'm gonna start letting the top bangs grow out and kind of make them feather this way. I'm trying. I don't know how long I'll make it. But anyway, this is what happened to me yesterday. My body, when I'm nauseated, my body will yawn to stop me from being nauseated. Is that weird? That's weird. So yesterday I was literally yawn on top of yawn on top of yawn. I mean, like, it was weird. I just don't know what happened yesterday. But anyway, it's funny. Everybody wants to see me create a card. And I'll start creating one and then I'll be like, oh, I should have filmed this. So I'm working on this is actually the envelope for my niece's card for, her wedding gift. And that's what I'm working on right now. So I just thought I would come and talk to you guys a little bit while I do that. We're really excited about this trip because, not only do we get 2 days of wedding, which, weddings, for most of us anyway, weddings are fun. And I am a wedding person. I love weddings. I really love creating for weddings. So I'm having a lot of fun making this card and envelope. Only I'm going to make the card all flat so it will fit in this envelope. And all the dimensional stuff will be on the envelope. I want it to be really pretty on the table where people put their gifts. And I want people to say, ooh, who made that card? Because I doubt anybody else is making a card. We're just going to give money. Because you can't ever go wrong giving money. Everybody needs money. Especially young newlyweds. So anyway, I am really close. Well, I wouldn't say I'm really close, but I'm pretty close with this niece. and she is a beautiful soul. My sister is very blessed to have a daughter who has conducted herself like a lovely Christian young lady. And I'm very proud of her. And I'm a little jealous. But we get what we get, and we love them anyway. So, should we talk about Russia? Do you think we should talk about Russia? I think it's funny. You know what? I haven't done comments for this week or last week. So let's do some comments because somebody said something funny. All right. This is this past week. Okay, Debbie Hendrick, you are too funny. Let me see how many times you commented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 separate times. You're too funny. You know what I do? I'll be watching a video and I'll open up the comment and I'll start typing as I'm watching the video so I could get my whole comment, because I used to do that too. And then I realized I should just do it this way. But it was funny because I get excited when I get up in the morning and there's like 15 comments, and then when 5 of them for Debbie Hendrick, I'm like, Debbie! Oh, it's Deb. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people named Deb do not like to be called Debbie. I have one that works for me, and she does not like it. So, Deb, sorry. Anyway, she was the first one. She said, have fun. And then we go up, and she says, I love it all because your cards and everything are over the top. My favorite is your chit-chat. You blow us away when talking about the orbs and ghosts. Love it. Hugs, Deb. Then she says, I would have told them to quiet down or I was going to call, and that's the way I roll. Then she says, I'm right here with you. Heck no. Let them know you done it. And there is a time that it needs to get quiet. And then she says, by the way, I am really into Kiss also. All right, so Deb, you get the humor of the week. And I'm glad you like Kiss. I haven't really been like hard rock into Kiss lately. I've actually been listening to Bon Jovi in the truck. But, you know, I get on bouts with them and I get really excited if they're coming in concert, and I like to get in my Kiss mode. But I have my Kiss Army sticker on the back of my truck, and I often wonder if people look at me and go, you know, like they'll be behind me and be like, I got to see what this Kiss fan looks like. And then they're probably like, so anyway, all right, let's see. Carmen Orpenza, I can't read what you wrote because I think you wrote it in Spanish. And I would like to, you're a beautiful lady. Your little picture of yourself, you're gorgeous. Oh, I'm trying to, yeah, I think it's Spanish. Anyway, hi Carmen. Sarah Mastrododes. Hi Rena, I love your weekly vlog because you balance it between your craft, work, and home life. It sometimes helps me to see you also have too many balls to juggle in the air. Your vlogs with hubby are very cool. Love it. Enjoy your wedding. Lots of pics, please. No problem. I plan on it. Beverly Fuller. I don't ever remember you commenting. Beverly. I have never written to you before, but I love your vlogs. Okay. Yeah, because I would remember you because my sister's name is Beverly. Beverly Elaine. I love hearing about your family and home. I'm from Texas, and it's hot right now, so be prepared. Where in Texas are you, Beverly? Because I'm going to San Antonio, and the wedding is in Comfort. My sister lives in Bernie, and my mom lives off of 1604 right across from SeaWorld. Yeah, I'm prepared. I lived in Texas most of my life. So I'm very accustomed. Well, I've lived here now for 15 years. And it's a very dry heat. But it's like when you get off the plane, in San Antonio. And I can't imagine getting off a plane in Louisiana or Mississippi or something like that. But get off the plane and it's like, whoosh. It's just a tropical heat wave. I mean, I'm wearing a sweater in my house. Okay. Hope you have a great time at the wedding. I also think you and your honey are so cute together. Keep making more vlogs. I love them. Awesome. Lady Lost Angel. My son gets an allergy shot in the spring. Sometimes, oh, I hadn't read this one yet. Sometimes, but every fall. It is amazing how quickly it helps. Within a day, he is completely cleared up. All I know is it is some kind of steroid. I hope this helps. The doctor says it won't hurt him since it isn't that often. Well, the thing they told me was that I have to get some kind of testing first to make sure exactly what I'm allergic to. I know when the cottonwoods blow, that's when I freak out, but I have to go through that testing process. And I just forget it. I mean, I literally forget I even have allergies because that's the only time I have allergies. Angela Perkins, I love your vlogs, but would love to see some tutorials too. I love start to finish tutorials on mini journals and cards. And it's funny because, like I just said, I started making this one and I got so far along, I was like, oh no, I should have filmed this. Because when I just do one, it's much easier than one. Because I usually do mine assembly line. Like I'll do like 5 to 10 at one time. And I'll do the bases. And then I'll do the shakers. And then I'll do the, you know, the flowers. And then I do the sentiments. And it just, it's, yeah. Okay, Lori Townsend. Haven't read this one yet. So this one will be very fresh. I would probably say I'd be the kind of person who would go talk to them, but in all honesty, I'd be in the corner with your hubby going, I'm sure whoever called was worried about your safety, LOL. I filed a complaint once, and they went to their house first, and I watched, and then they walked over to mine, even though I said, do not come over. So I'm sure they told the neighbors. Let me tell you about that. So when I first called to report it, they asked me, would you like the officer to contact you after they go over there? And I said, oh, absolutely. And I mean, they came to my house first, but it was, you know, it was like almost midnight. So we didn't have our lights on, and they were on this side, and that our door is on that side, so they didn't see any of that. But I did say yes. So they called me after and told me that the parents were home, and it was an 18th birthday party, and they were going to shut it down, and blah, blah, blah. So that's how that went. Okay. As for your channel, I love the chit chat and have been known to watch a couple of times because I feel like we are friends. A lot of people have said that. I love that. I wish it could like be both ways. And really the way it can be both ways is for me to read your comments on video. So I'm glad I thought of that. I told my hubby the other day, one thing on my bucket list is to go to Colorado and see Renee. Are you kidding? Did you really? I would love that. You know, I've had a few crafty friends that have come by and really, really enjoyed that. I would love sometime, I would love it if sometime, somehow, some way we could like rent a place and do a crop with subscribers. How fun would that be? He was like, who? LOL. What? He doesn't know who I am? Oh, I guess I'm not a big celebrity. I would love to see how you put a card together, like as far as your thought process. Yeah, I'm going to make myself a note. If that makes any sense. It sure does. Anyhow, girl, keep up the good vlogs, and I'll go take my pills. Gonna be a long week. I wish I had some pills to get me through the weeks. I don't take any kind of medication. I don't know if I've said that. I very rarely will take like ibuprofen, but not not so much. KDS, about 5 years ago, way before I met my husband, I was living on my own in a block of apartments, 3 up and 3 down. I was in the downstairs apartment, and there was a young couple who lived above me. They were quiet at first, but after a few months, they started having these fights, like really loud screaming at each other fights. Ugh. There were times when I was concerned, but usually either the woman called the cops herself or one of our other neighbors did. This continued for about a year. Ugh. And the cops came out a number of times until the woman eventually left and things were quiet again. For a while, until the guy started playing music really loud. I didn't mind too much, because I sort of liked some of the music he played. One night he even played Johnny Cash. Though there was another time he played the music so loud the whole building was shaking, and I was getting annoyed and really tempted to call the cops until one of his friends turned up and I heard him shout, "Hey, is this a nightclub or something?" The guy turned off the music, and then they got out and I was able to go to sleep. I decided not to ring, as I was on my own and had worried that if they found out it was me, they might retaliate. I always look forward to your vlogs and think you should keep it to once a week. I enjoy the crafty stuff and other chat. I do miss your updates on the shop. Have a good time at the wedding. Can't wait to hear all about it. I was supposed to do, thank you, Katie. I was supposed to do a vlog at the shop last week and I forgot. And then yesterday, after I got my haircut, which I go right next door, I was like, I should go in and do a vlog. And then I went in and started talking to my receptionist and forgot. Again, I will try today. Because we got some new dog beds. My brother-in-law made some really cool dog beds for the daycare dogs. And I think you guys will like them. Mildred. Oh, I skipped 2. Hold on, Mildred. Oh, I skipped a bunch. Rebecca Quispel. I love your long vlogs weekly. Your crafty chit chat. Love your cards and your Copic coloring and card making. Thank you, Rebecca. Sherry Vaughn. I like your vlogs just as they are. I'm with your hubby. I wouldn't say anything. Eileen M. Yeah, no, not going to try that one. I like the weekly vlog and your haul videos, especially when you share links to the sellers. Have a fun vacation. I will keep that in mind. Karen Rudder. Not everyone I watch posts daily, so I wouldn't stress about doing daily vlogs. If you haven't done so already, watch tutorials by Shelly Geigel of J&S Hobbies and Crafts. I actually worked for Shelly Geigel. She came out with a paper collection. It was like a purpley paper collection, and she asked me to do something with it. And so I did. So yes, I have watched Shelly, and the kind of tutorials that she does are from someone who specializes in tutorials. That's what she likes to do. That's her passion. That's not my passion, guys. I mean, I don't mind doing a few or doing some now and again, but doing an in-depth tutorial on making a mini album, it's never gonna happen. It's just not. I just know it, so I may as well be honest. It just takes too much time. And I'm into the creating part, and I'm not into the teaching part. So whereas I'll do some smaller project tutorials, I'll never do a mini album tutorial. I don't know how to do all the editing and stuff either to make it smaller so that it's not like 15 hours long. So until I learn that, that's not going to happen. Karen Rudder, here's the one that said something funny. Not everyone, okay, so that was her. Personally, I prefer her tutorial format as they're easy to understand and easy to follow. I enjoy the look into your life and find you to be a kind and genuine person, although I strongly disagree with your politics. I don't hold it against you, LOL. Take care and have a safe trip. And the thing I loved about that was not only was it funny, but it's like I had so many people unsubscribe at the time that I was talking a lot about politics, and some of them were really like pissed off. And it's like, I'm still who I am. I'm still just me, this crafty, hopefully genuine person. So I just found it just so weird that so many people just felt the need to not watch my channel. Like, my crafty stuff no longer has validity because I am a Trump supporter. I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was really funny, Karen. Thank you. Mildred, if you will make tutorials, I would love to see you coloring and know which Copics you use. I think Copic coloring I could do. I just feel like there's so many better out there than me that already do Copic coloring tutorials that I just feel like, what's the point? Because they're so much better, and I'm really not that good. I'm not. But I think it's important to make tutorials of what you like to do. I love the new little house. I already sent her a card. Yay! She loves to get stuff in her little mailbox so much. I need to do something. I need to do some kind of challenge. Maybe I'll incorporate it with my 20,000 subscriber giveaway. I don't know, but she's going to love that, Mildred. Thank you so much for doing that. Sandy Jones. Thank you so much, Sandy Jones. She sent me a link. She sent me a link, Sandy Jones, to a tutorial that taught me how to pre-schedule my videos to come out. That was so helpful. So I sent her a message. Thanks so much for that. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks so much for that. Did it. Wow, thanks. She says, you're welcome, my sweet friend. P.S. I'm on Rena's side. I'd go round to see them. Just say you were looking out for the kids and they're home, but could they please just let you know when they're having a party next time to save confusion? I hope next door would look out for my home and kids if I was away. There you go. Smart lady. All right. I need to click some. I can't click that Spanish one because I don't know what she's saying. She could tell me you're ugly and your room's gross. I don't know. All right, let's go back to last week's. And there weren't as many last week. Oh, I need to share another card video. I got a whole bunch. Oh, there were a whole lot. There were, because last week before last was the 2-part. There were only 12 comments on the first part, but there were a lot of comments on the second part. So let's go with the first part. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Okay, Jeanette Solomon. Absolutely love all the new Ocean Mermaid stuff for the little playhouse, and you got some awesome stuff at Hobby Lobby. Can't wait to see what you do with it all. Would love to see the anchor that you did closer. You know what? I didn't do a video of the anchor. To me, it just seemed like such a small project, but I could bring it in and do one. Or did I miss that video on that piece? No, you didn't. I'm super excited about a part 2 vlog. I got excited for your vlog every week and hate it when it ends. LOL. As for this week's topic, I do each person on a case-by-case as well. When I feel someone just wants money for drugs, etc., I don't give it. But when I feel someone is really trying and just in a bad spot, I give a lot. I just follow my gut and my heart. Good idea. Donna's Whimsical Treasures. Enjoyed your vlog. Like I always do. Rice Little Cottage is looking so pretty with the new theme. I will be praying for your family and hoping that God will help your daughter through whatever it is she is facing in her journey. Anybody that wants to pray for her, please feel free. She needs it. About the homeless, I take it on a case by case and always ask God to help me know who really needs help. We help our homeless in our city, and it's really sad to see how some have family and not even the family will help them as there are other homeless that don't want to be a burden to anyone and don't tell their family where they are. I've heard of that too. I had a guy, I don't remember if I'm pretty sure I told you, but I had a guy working for me for a while. And after about 2 weeks, one of the girls said, "Did you notice that Levi has pillows and blankets in the back seat of his car?" And I was like, "No, I don't go looking in people's cars." She goes, "Well, I parked next to him, and that's why I saw." She said she asked him, and he said, yeah, that, he sleeps in his car. So we had a room in the back of the shop, and I offered for him to stay there. It was wintertime. I mean, it was literally blizzard wintertime. So I offered for him to stay there. I brought a blow-up mattress from my house and pillows and blankets, and he went to visit his family, and I told him, I said, "Levi, let your family know you're homeless. I'm sure they'll want to help you." And he said, "Oh no, they know." And I was like, whoa. So when he came back from visiting his family, and they did pay for his trip to go visit them, when he came back, we had really fixed up that room. We'd put a little table next to the bed with a lamp and put a radio in there, and just really tried to make it as homey as we could. And he stayed for a few weeks, and I would bring him leftovers from the next day, from dinner the night before, so that he wouldn't have to spend his money on food. And anyway, I would offer him little things, and it made him uncomfortable, but I couldn't stop doing it. It was just like I was trying to be nice, but me trying to be nice made him feel uncomfortable. Eventually he left, and I have never heard from him again. But Dana Imo says, "Oh my God, Rena, you are amazing. The energy you have is unbelievable. Love your channel. Love all the ocean mermaids you are doing." Thank you, Dana. Valerie Wells, adorable little house. Love the vlog. Valerie Wells, is that your first time commenting? 1985 Susie. Hi, watch your vlogs frequently. I have a beach theme going on in my house too. Love your creations. And I'm from South Texas, Weslaco. I'm not sure where Weslaco is. Let me know and where it is in conjunction with, you know what, I'm just going to Google it. Where is Weslaco, Texas? Sounds familiar, actually. Okay, so it gave me a little map, but I don't recognize anything on the map. But it seems like I've been through there. Tell me where in Texas that is. Let me click on this. This is going to make me crazy. Weslaco is a city in Hidalgo County. Oh, you're near McAllen. I don't know where McAllen is. Texas is such a big state. Where is San Antonio? Just so I can... Oh, okay, there's Brownsville. I'm trying to figure this out. Never mind. Just tell me. Okay. Susan Pruitt. Oh, wow. Love, love, love the Little Mermaid house. So cute. You really have some great ideas. I wish I lived by the sea someday, too. I would love to be there all the time and listen to the beautiful ocean waves and smell the salty air. I have visited the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf. I love them all. I love the mountains, too. I just never get tired of the ocean. Love your vlogs. Look forward to it each week. Sometimes with our grown children, we just have to put everything into God's hands and let Him sort it out. And He will. God bless you and your beautiful heart. Hugs, Susan. Thank you, Susan. It's tough. Sent her a text message yesterday that I was thinking about her, that no matter what, I loved her, and she ignored me. Kaz Hanlon. Okay, firstly, I'm glad you mentioned the thumbs down because I was going to. Why do people have to give thumbs down? Man, it really annoys me. I think it's damn rude. I agree. It's like, if you don't like my vlogs, why do you even click on them? Just go do something else. I don't get it. The only time that I will click a thumbs down, it's like on a political video, something like that, where it's an actual, you know what I mean? It's different than something like this. I don't know how to say it. Scrapping for Sarah. I'm loving the little house. I know there's a part 2. I wanted to comment here about the topic of the week. I feel that if you want to give to a homeless person, then make up some little survival baggies with wipes, toothbrush, snacks, bottled water, etc. Nothing with alcohol. Of course not. There are videos on YouTube about this. I don't ever give money. There are other ways to help a person rather than giving of money. Just like with our kids. Anyway, I sat and watched a guy panhandle on the corner while waiting at a gas station for Sarah's other grandma to meet us. After rush hour, when traffic had died down, I watched him walk over to the liquor store and come out with 2 big grocery paper bags of liquor and walk down the road towards home. Seriously? Seriously, I drove my car right beside him with my window down yelling at him. He should be ashamed of himself. He informed me that he had never once told people that he needed money, what he needed money for, and that he does it every day. I still see him at the same street corner, and it pisses me off to no end. Also, my niece's boyfriend is from Florida, and his stepmother panhandles as her job. Whoa. Every morning she gets her ripped up clothes. Oh my gosh, this is a really long one, guys. So if you're interested in reading that, that's from Scrapping for Sarah. I'm running out of memory, so I have to hurry. Smarty Pants Kids, the playhouse is looking cute. I think the blue lights would be really cute. You know, I was going to buy those little blue glass balls that, you know, they have that are like beach themed or whatever. They're freaking expensive. So my mom said, did you get any of those little blue glass balls? I was like, Mom, they're so expensive. And she's like, well, when you come, we'll get some. I'll buy them. And I'm thinking to myself, I have to get those home, and they're glass, but we'll see. Also, you can make a chandelier with found objects like the Little Mermaid movie. I keep running out of memory. So let's get back to hopefully where we were at. Okay, Smarty Pants Kids. The playhouse is looking so cute. I think the blue lights would be really cute. Also, you should make a chandelier with found objects like in the Little Mermaid movie. You have to have a dingle hopper too. So true. We do. I'm going to do that. And if I don't, remind me. Okay? Carla, remind me. P.S. Here in my area of North Carolina, the people that ask for money have to have a license. But many are not homeless. We have seen repeatedly many of them get into very expensive cars. My normal routine doesn't cross true homeless people. If I do, I offer a meal. Usually not money. Thanks, Carla. Lori Nichols. You are so freaking talented and such a wonderful grandma. She may never grow out of the mermaid theme. I am 50 and have loved mermaids, whales, and ocean since I was so little. A few sand fleas don't bother me. You are such an awesome lady. Screw the thumbs downers. I think it's just unhappy people. I love how involved your honey is in the little house too. So did she want it painted? He forgot to ask her. But I'll remind him because she'll be here tonight. About homeless people or beggars. If God moves my heart, I will give a little money. I live in a really small town now. Used to live in Houston. So many beggars. Yeah, we have a lot too. And I rarely see it anymore. But when I venture out to larger towns, especially Fargo, I see it more and more. I am so blessed. I feel like I can give a couple of bucks. And if they are a scammer, well, that's between them and God.
And that is very true. I have told my husband that too. Because he's like, oh, they're probably not homeless. And I'm like, you know what? Then that's between them and God. Exactly what you said. Have an awesome week and a great visit with your Little Mermaid princess. She comes tonight. And then we leave tomorrow night. Okay, Sarah Mastronodes. Hi, Rena. I understand your situation with Savannah so well. I have a daughter with 2 little boys. They're our life. We are so fortunate to see the boys almost every day. We're always in trouble for spoiling them rotten. And, you know, I was just telling somebody yesterday, I was talking about Rihanna, and I said, oh, you know how we spoil her. But the beautiful thing is that little girl doesn't act like a spoiled brat. She doesn't. And the funnier thing is she acts more bratty when her mom is around than she does when she's here and her mom's not here. Last time she was here, she was an angel. We had one teeny little incident. It was so funny. I don't remember if I told you last week. So she's on the potty and she's calling me, Grandma, Grandma. So I came in there and I'm like, do you need some help? And she's like, yes, but there's a spider. Well, the carpeting in her room is brown, so I couldn't see the spider. And she's like, it's right there. It's right there. And she's on the potty, and there's no carpeting in there. The carpeting is in the room, so it's like at least like 3 or 4 feet from her is this wherever the spider is. So I just started stomping around on the floor everywhere in that general vicinity that she was pointing to. And she kept telling me, no, you didn't get it. You didn't get it. It's right there. It's right there. And I was kind of annoyed because I wanted to be able to just kill it for her and her stop screaming at me. And finally I got it. And she's like, oh, okay, you got it. And then she looks at me from the potty and she says, Grandma, next time, pay attention. I was like, what did you just say to me? So anyway, when her dad and her stepmom came, I told this story to her stepmom, and she said, yeah, we have a little bit of trouble with that. And she looked at her and, you know, she was like, you don't talk to your grandma like that. And I was like, that was a really good mom way to handle it. So anyway, you got a bonus story. I forgot about that story. But as you know, they just need everything. They do. They need it. Sometimes I have to convince her she doesn't need it. Thanks for the vlogs. I really enjoy them on Monday night. I save the vlog for when I'm in bed and just can enjoy it. You guys make me feel so special. You're an inspiration to so many. Keep on creating and sharing the good work you do. Thank you. All right. I think all right, this is part 2. You guys are going to get a 2-part vlog this week for sure. Okay, let me start at the bottom, and this is the part about the little house when she arrived. Jeanette Solomon, she's so stinking cute. So glad she loved her Little Mermaid house. Evan Fabian, everything is so beautiful. The decorated mirror is to die for. I really love that mirror too. And the funny thing is I mentioned it on the vlog, I thought it went like this. And so I created it, and then it turned out that I had created it upside down. And when I turned it over, it worked out okay. So thank you, Lord. Katie S. Love, love, love what you did with Rihanna's house, especially the wreath and the mermaid canvas that you did. So glad that Rihanna loves it all. It's nice that you and Alan have that bond with her. It really is. I love that he took her to Dunkin' Donuts by himself. He came home and he's like, yeah, we sat in the big fluffy chairs and we just talked. And Rihanna told him, Grandpa, or she didn't call him Grandpa, she calls him Papa. Papa, this is the best day ever. Oh, it just melted my heart that she said that to him. You know, because I've probably said this before, but he's not her biological grandfather. And she has met her biological grandfather when she was little. She was probably 1.5 years, and she screamed the whole time because he's not like the papa she has now. But, you know, she just knows him as her papa. And no matter what, he's her papa. So I'm glad they had a great time. Lori Townsend. Oh, Rena, I have to admit my pink love cringed when I seen it was going away. But it's even prettier than I thought possible. I love, love, love it. The bond you two have is something Rihanna will never forget. I also had a mean grandmother. And being adopted, I was always the problem child in her eyes. Spent every minute you can with that gorgeous little girl. They grow up so fast. They do. And I really do hope and pray that Rihanna and I will stay close. You know, Savannah and I were like this. So it's scary that she and I have ended up like this. And I just pray that my little Rihanna and I just always have this kind of relationship. She says, how's Shane doing? Shane's doing awesome. Sometimes I will go weeks without hearing from Shane. It was so funny yesterday. I sent him a text message. He buys new phones all the time. So I needed the password to the Verizon account. So I sent him a text message. I was like, what's the Verizon password? And he texted back, IDK, which means I don't know. And I was like, oh shit, he always knows. So a little while passed, and he sent me a text that said, Rena, with a question mark. And I sent him back a text message that said, Mom, with an exclamation point. And he sends me back a text message that says, no, is the password Rena? And I was like, no, I don't use that as my password. I've never used that as my password. That is just too easy. And I just thought it was funny that I thought he was asking if I was Rena. And I was like, no, I'm Mom. Anyway, Shane's great. Hoping he can come home the end of the month for Blake's birthday. Thanks for the long vlog. I look forward to my friend's vlog every week. Big hugs, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Sherry Vaughn. It's so beautiful. If I were a mermaid, I would like to live there. Kaz Hanlon, you are such a beautiful grandma. Thank you. Like I said, I understand how it is because, like I said, my mom's mom died in childbirth, so I never knew her. And my father's mom was just not a nice lady. And we did go visit a lot, but, I mean, we did. We visited probably twice a year my whole life. And probably a few times they came to visit us. So my dad would go get them. But, yeah, I just didn't have a grandma. But I want to be the grandma I wish I had. So thank you guys for being so sweet to me. Crafty Kim, you're too much of a super grandmother. Wish you were my grandmother. LOL. Hugs, Kim. Rosa Kelly scrapbooking. Beautiful mermaid room, Rena. How sweet of you. Donna's Whimsical Treasures. What a wonderful vlog. Her cottage. I love that word too, cottage. Her cottage seems magical, and how adorable. Her in the pool with the mermaid tail. Nadia Creations. Thanks for sharing such a beautiful video of the amazing grandmom you are. And I don't share this stuff with you to make me look good. I share it with you because I so, from the bottom of my heart, love this little girl and just love doing for her. Your granddaughter is lucky to have an amazing grandmom you are. God bless and always protect your beautiful granddaughter. God bless you both. Thanks for sharing. Lewis Cox. Oh, she signed it Jan Cox. Okay, so this is a woman. She says, what is the square footage of that playhouse with 3 exclamation points or question marks? You did an amazing job. I said it's 12 feet long, 10 feet wide, so 120 square foot. Small for a bedroom, but big for a playhouse. And that's not counting the loft. That's just the play area. Sandra Sundell, so sweet. My favorite is the mirror too. But please remove the fabric from the lamp. As the daughter of a firefighter, a fire hazard big time. One solution would be to drape it on the outside, on the shade. Other than that, darling. I don't know what's going on. I asked Blake to check. I have a little chip in the back of my phone that's supposed to store more memory. And he said it was corrupt, and he reformatted it and said it should be okay, but it's not. And I'm going to have to go get one today because I'm going on a trip. And my camera's broken. I got to go get a new camera too. Ugh. All right, Mildred. You made the little house so very beautiful. I love, love, love the mirror, but all the rest as well. There are so many cute details. She will be so happy to play in it. She looks so cute, and how special you watched together a film in the playhouse. Those are memories for her. She will remember that. Thanks for sharing. I pray that she does. Sasha 416. She is so cute in her little house, and her little house is incredible. It is so important to encourage imagination in children. She will probably grow up to be a creative like her grandma. Great job. Thank you. And I messaged her back. That made my day. Because I would love it if she would be. She already is creative. And her imagination is off the charts. Smarty Pants Kids. Hey there, Rena. The house turned out oh so pretty. It's very beautiful. You did a great job. I think that it would have been a little more kid-friendly with more things that she could actually play with, such as mermaid dolls and sea animals. She does have that large sea animal up on the loft, and she has 2 Little Mermaid dolls. And Rihanna actually likes to play with the Little Mermaid statues that I got her. She plays with those, but she loves decor. I have helped make her a little decor goddess. She loves all that stuff. And she'll take that clock down. She'll stand up on a little step stool and she'll get that clock down and she'll play with that. And that's okay with me. If I need to repair it, I'll repair it. If I need to make her something new, I'll make her something new. But she loves that stuff. And she loves just playing with the seashells, and she'll put them in her little Barbie house, and the Barbies will use them for chairs. And, you know, she has fun with everything in there. So not to worry that, you know, and different props and sea treasures. Well, another thing I did say was, that's what I mustered up in 1 week. 1 week. I think I did pretty good for 1 week. So I started working on a little treasure chest for her. And I had 2 of them out. And one of them had like a crushed part on it. And she was like, oh, I don't want that one. I said, but when I cover it up with seashells, you won't see that. She's like, oh, okay. So I started working on that, but I didn't finish it. But I have a lot of time once I get back from my trip. For the chairs, I wouldn't redo. Just make some cushions to tie. I don't sew. And those little chairs, I looked to see if I could find cushions to fit those little chairs, and you can't. So, I replied to her. I said, well, I had 1 week to pull this off. So as time passes, we will add to it. But I think we did pretty well with that short time. So anyway. Lewis Cox, thanks, which is really Jan Cox. Thanks so much for the dimensions. You did an awesome job. One more question. Did you build from blueprints? Sorry for all the questions, but I have 5 little granddaughters, so very interested in doing something like this at my house for them. And my answer was, my husband did it all himself with no blueprints. Just my wish list for what I imagined and some pictures off of Pinterest. Lottie Lobby Lou, haven't heard from you in a while. Hi Rena, wow, you are such a super amazing grandma. She is one lucky little girl to have you and Honey in her life. Can't believe what you got done in 1 week. Me neither. But when you're motivated and you're excited and you have the anticipation of wanting to make this little girl so happy, you hustle. As I've probably said before, Ryanna's going to have so many lovely memories to treasure. That little house is every little girl's dream come true, and you made it happen. Oh, and Papa, of course. LOL. Yeah. I didn't get to meet any of my grandmas, as they were all gone by the time I was born. I'm so sorry you had a bad one. Probably no memories are better than bad ones. Only one thing that gave me the heebie-jeebies in the little house was the fabric draped over the little lamp. Don't know about USA, but our light bulbs here in the UK are very hot. Actually, and I just wonder if that might be a fire hazard. Actually, the thing about that lamp is it just takes one of those little chandelier bulbs. So it doesn't take a full-fledged, like, you know, 100-watt bulb. It takes a small one. So, but I did take the fabric off so everybody can relax. As for Savannah, well, girl, I think you deserve a medal for your patience. So much help and understanding. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, as it's not my business to. But you're so right. There comes a time. Sending you a hug over the pond, Sheena. Thank you, Sheena. So that's it. I think this is the longest, no, probably not the longest one-day vlog, but I knew I needed to get a lot in because this is what I'm going to do, and you're going to find out. I'm going to go ahead and post part 1 right before we leave. So everything up until we leave. So when you get part 2, when we get back, it will be, you know, our, you know, right as we're getting ready to leave here, and then our entire trip. So I'm excited. I feel like some people probably think we travel a lot, but really only about twice a year. And usually we don't go in the summer. So I guess that's why it seems extra fun, because normally in the summer I am working my butt off at the grooming shop. But fortunately, July is a long month. So taking a few days off really just makes it like a regular month, because there's 31 days. There's actually 5 Saturdays. And because there's extra days, my renter people, the people that rent space for me, paid for extra days. So it really helps out with taking 3 days off. But I'll tell you what, taking a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll be honest with you, the revenue loss, probably at least $3,000 revenue loss. We're going to close on Thursday, and they're going to be open Friday and Saturday for just bath dogs, and we're trying to run a bath special to encourage people to bring dogs in while I'm gone, but no hair cutting at all. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I'm excited. I thought about having a long video so I could have something post for you while I'm gone. And I'm glad I feel so much better. I was worried this morning when I got up, because yesterday I didn't feel bad till after I finished my tea. So this morning I was like, I ain't having any tea. I'm not having any tea till I get back. So I have some Crystal Light, and it is great. But anyway, I'm loving my haircut. I love those girls next door at the barbershop. I mean, now that she understands I like a blunt cut, usually they want to take the razor and kind of make it jaggedy and stuff. And I'm like, I don't like that. I like it to look blunt, you know, like this. All right, I'm going to shut up about my hair. I'll go admire myself in the mirror. Talk to you guys later.
New dog beds that came in. My brother-in-law built those, and those are just cushions for like outdoor cushions. And they actually fit in the little stalls. And then he made 2 big ones for the outside, and I need to get cushions. Apparently the dogs are not cooperating with these. But yeah, aren't they cool? And he made those out of, what do you call it? Pallets, just old pallets. Love it. That's a little doghouse Honey made. He built all the little fence, and so cute in here. Hey guys, check out what I got for Rihanna for the trip. This was so cool. I went to just get her a little DVD or a little CD player and ended up getting this. It was on sale, $30 off. So it was $99, so I got it for $69. And it plays CDs, DVDs, and SD cards. So, and it has a 5-hour battery. So she'll be able to watch a movie on the airplane. So super cool. I'm excited because right now I'm using my new phone that the guy talked me into, that I didn't go to get this new phone, but that's what I have now. I got this cool new, it's like a mermaid looking phone holder, so Rihanna's gonna love it. I got this, so I have plenty of room for memory. I couldn't find Little Mermaid. They didn't have Little Mermaid, so I got her Tangled. And we bought several movies the other day when she was here. I had to get a new camera because my camera croaked. So I got this one, and Blake's like, oh, that's a really good one. I got this, I got that at Sam's, and I got the rest of this at Best Buy. And I got this at Best Buy because this is what I use every day for my tea. Splenda. All right, do you want to see me? I have color on my hair. Are you ready? I'm going to do this. This is what I look like with color on my hair. All right. Did that scare you?